Hey there folks, welcome to the Auto Universe. We'll start off today's news with the Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series Spied. But before we get into the news, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to keep you up to date with the latest auto news and reviews. Now, let's get right into the news. Mercedes-AMG's GT has just been updated, but a bigger, better, and presumably faster versions of the Affalterbach tuner standalone sports car have been spotted testing at the Nürburgring and some of the German's racetracks surrounding streets. The car looks to be derived from the track-focused GTR Pro, but there are clues that suggest we are looking at a tester for something even more hardcore. We're talking about the GT Black Series, a car AMG boss Tobias Moers has said will be ready for sale in 2020. This means we'll likely see it introduced as a 2021 model. Developing a Black Series model isn't just about dialing up the juice. Some readers will recall that the SLS AMG Black Series actually had less torque than a standard model. Speaking of engines, the Black Series will use a twin-turbo 4-liter V8, but not the same one you'll find in a slew of AMG products currently on sale. Yes, it will have the same block and cylinder heads as the M178 V8, but Moers says it's a different engine and not a typical AMG V8. He went on to mention it won't receive EQ Boost branding, which in Mercedes vocabulary means electrification. In other words, the Black Series will not be a hybrid, and that consequently means some major mechanical upgrades are in tow given the rumored power output. How much? Well, AMG has previously alluded the Black Series will be on the same level as the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. So we're looking at somewhere in the region of 700 horsepower. If we were to hazard a guess, expect weight reduction, raised bred suspension, and a suitably angrier look. The massive grille is straight off the latest racing versions of the GT sports car. The aerodynamics elements also look to have been tuned to race car-like levels, as evidenced by the huge rear wing and ducts in the hood. As with most Black Series AMG models that have come before, this one will likely be the beginning of the end of the GT production when it debuts next year, with sales following a limited production run. All of which should see the current AMG GT out till early 2022. The way the industry is currently headed, this should also be the last AMG Black Series model not to feature some of the electrified powertrain.